Hey, what's up everyone? It's Megan and Jules, and in today's video we're going to be talking about things we wish our clients knew when they start working with a personal trainer. So number one for us that we see a lot is managing their expectations.
The client comes in, they're like, all right, I'm going to go see a trainer, I'm going to start working out, I'm going to lose weight, I'm going to be strong, and that's all I'll need to do. Mm-hmm. That's what they're expecting, usually, because they're like, the trainer will do the job. But
there's so much more than just coming here 2 times a week.
Yeah. Let's say they come in 2 times a week. Mm-hmm. So our sessions here at Freeform are 30 minutes, right?
Yeah. That's a very short period of time.
Yeah. So they're spending an hour of their week with the trainer. Yeah. And they expect that hour to make all of those changes. Mm-hmm. But what they don't realize and what they need to know is that, like, all those extra hours where you're not in the gym, like you're on your own. Yeah. And there's not going to be a trainer there that's going to do it for you, so you have to take responsibility. So that being said, like, on your own, it doesn't mean that you need to go from doing everything wrong to doing everything right all at once, like in one day.
Especially if, like, someone wants to lose a bunch of weight and they're seeing us for two times a week for 30 minutes. I am also hoping they're doing something on their own.
Of course, because it's about building that lifestyle. Yeah. And moving for an hour a week is not considered a healthy lifestyle. Exactly. Like, let's be honest.
Yeah, you definitely need more.
Yeah, so I personally recommend my clients to move for about 30 minutes every day, no matter what. Like, if you have a session with me, good, that can count towards it. If you don't, then try to get a walk in, try to do something where you're active, right?
Number 2, you don't need to make big changes at the start of your fitness journey. And I feel like, again, clients think that they have to make these huge changes right away, but if you make these huge changes too fast, it actually will, like, probably be more
detrimental.
Yeah, like you'll easily fail from that.
Yeah, of course.
So making small changes at first is easier, even just like drinking a glass of water every morning. Yeah. Or walking an extra, like, 30 minutes every day.
And walking, like.
Yeah. Or if you eat out, like, every day at lunch, maybe just eat out 4 times a day at lunch. You know?
Yeah. So it's all those small things that kind of create that bigger picture. And that's when you get to see those changes. Yeah. Yeah, like, don't make any big changes, but the changes that you do make, just make sure that you're consistent with them.
Number 3, simple doesn't mean easy. I find sometimes I'll look at my workouts that I make for clients, and I'm like, oh, this is simple, but it's going to be, like, a hard workout for them. Yeah. What I mean by that is when I have, like, a simple workout, or, like, my clients have a simple workout and they say, like, oh, this is it, and then the next day they come in and say, like oh, that actually, like, my core is hurting after that. And you don't have to do, like, crazy moves and all this weight to have a great workout.
Like those fitness trainers, celebrity trainers, I should say.
I like to keep it the basics, like, you know, you may just do a row or a squat, but, like, just keeping, like, the foundation movements is, like, makes it a good workout. Like, I'm not going to make you do a crazy handstand while doing a row. You know, like, nothing crazy that you see on the Instagram.
Right, because that's all for show. Yes, simple. Yeah. Like, simple workouts. And again, like, and when we say something is simple to do, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's easy to do. Exactly. So like those small changes that we talked about earlier, like, sometimes those changes are simple, like eat 1 extra, I don't know, like, cup of broccoli a day, example. Like, that's simple. It's not very hard to do. You just have to do it, but it's not necessarily easy to keep doing it and stay consistent with it for long periods of time.
And I guess that goes into our next point about not every rep will be until failure.
Right. Do you get that a lot?
No. Not really. No. Do you have a lot of clients that want to go?
I mean, some. They can't it's move? Like, well, they do their 8 or 10 reps, and they're like, that's too easy. But, like, and it's like, what's easy? Like, what's easy for you? Is it because you weren't struggling at rep number 8 or 10 is like, because that's not necessarily the goal. The goal is to have muscle contraction.
Right.
Yes, it needs to be challenging, but it, like, in terms of going to absolute failure on every single rep, like,
it's not always necessary.
Yeah. No. Like, you're gonna get out of your workout, you'll be done, exhausted. It'll affect your other sets. It'll affect your other exercise. So it basically, you're gonna give all your energy to that one set.
I mean, I personally do like seeing, like, on the second or third set, them struggling on that second to last or last rep.
Yeah.
Like, that is what I like to see, but I'm not going to have you do 100, like,
Yeah,
X amount
like,
of push-ups until failure.
But it's not every rep that's going to
Right.
look like those last few reps. That's what I'm
Right.
trying to say. Yeah. It's going to be a continuation where you're fatiguing enough so that on the third set, on those last few reps, you're at failure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Number 5, soreness doesn't mean you had a great workout. I know I see this all the time. Soreness, sweating. Just because you didn't sweat during your workout doesn't mean you didn't already have a great workout. I know, for me personally, when I work out, I actually don't sweat that much, but I still feel like I worked.
Yeah. Same here. But that goes back to managing expectations a little bit. Yeah. Like, not every workout is going to be one where you're super sweaty, super out of breath, and super exhausted and sore the next day. Like being sore is not...
It's not fun.
It's not fun, but it's technically not a great thing either. Like, if you can't walk the next day, like...
And I also find, like, if I have clients come in the next day, they're like, oh, like, I wasn't sore. You didn't work me hard enough. Yeah. Well, it's like, I'm glad you weren't sore. You know, I don't want you to be so sore you can't walk.
Well, technically, what happened there is you were so good at your job that you found their limit and didn't exceed it, so they got maximum of your workout without getting sore.
Exactly. So soreness doesn't always mean it has to be a good workout, but
exactly.
I mean, sometimes, like, it's like when I do work out for myself and I feel a little sore, like, it kind of feels like nice sometimes, but it's just like your muscles.
But then there's like soreness, and then there's not being able to function.
Yeah, like sometimes, like, if I had someone tell me, like, oh, I couldn't walk for like 5 days, like, I would feel terrible.
Yeah.
Like, that would be brutal. I would hate that.
That's not good.
I don't want that for you.
Don't do it.
No.
That's not good. That means you're breaking down your muscle tissues to a point where they need 5 days to recuperate. That's not good.
Because you're not going to want to do any type of movement from then till like a week later.
Especially when you're just starting off your fitness journey. Like, if you feel that sore right away, like, you won't want to go back. Yeah. You're just going to be like, you know what, like, this was horrible.
Yeah, it's not enjoyable. You don't enjoy your time together.
Yeah, and that's often what happens with those guys who don't want to train legs. Yeah. Because training legs, they suck at first.
Yeah, it does.
As your body gets used to them, like, you're sore. Yeah. That's just because you haven't done it for a while. So they're super sore, and then they don't want to do it because they don't want to feel that again. So they end up skipping legs all the time. And
that's how you get really big on top. And then...
you get the typical guy that never squats. Do some squats.
So the next time you're interested in or if you're thinking about getting a trainer, just remember to be patient and just be consistent. And your journey with a trainer should be pretty enjoyable. Yeah,
and if your trainer doesn't give you the 0 to 100 treatment, keep him. Yeah. That's a good thing, and they're helping you change your healthy habits instead of just giving you like a game plan to go from 0 to 100. They're just actually helping you going past your end goal. Yeah. And to keep that for life.
We hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.